daily battles. We're in a war. We're in a daily war with our mind, the flesh, and the spirit. Especially on days like this, I come out to the cemetery, standing over my daughter's grave. Today's her birthday. It's a war between the flesh and the spirit every day. Just to get up, we don't see these daily things as battles, challenges. We don't see them we just see them as part of our life. It's our story. And that story represents everything who we are, or who we believe we are. But what that does is that keeps you stuck in the pit, that keeps you stuck in the past. So we fight the battle. The Spirit tells you that it wants you to go here. The Spirit tells you that it wants you to become a better man, a better person, and so you wake up and eat right and go to the gym, you work out. You're 64 years old and you want to have more to life, and you're battling a lot of health problems and challenges, and got some scares going on right now that have you concerned. But the Spirit says, man, you got to keep going. But the flesh says, take it easy, slow down. So here I am. My daughter, she didn't have the opportunity to live life the way I live it, or the opportunity to choose the choices I have. But these choices they make up who we are. They make up everything about us. This isn't some random event. It's your story. I got something I want to show you. What I want to show you is my story. Not tell you. I just want to show you in a visual sense. Here's my book, The Ascension of the Warrior by the Master Craftsman's Design. Something that God worked with me over a 2-year period of time. I journaled everything from my past, but it's all in here. It's what I learned. It's the lessons. It's the lessons of everything that I learned along the way. But the other day, I turned around. If you saw the video, then you might understand. But if you don't, you don't understand. But here's what it represents. It's torn up. It's torn up. The story that you have written that's in your book can keep you stuck in the past. Keeps you stuck in the familiar. It keeps you stuck in the pit. Keeps you coming back to days like this where she would have been 36 years old, and I can reflect upon what it all means. And in turn, I put all these pages. I ran it over with a lawnmower to represent the shredding of my story. It's not a shredding of my life. It's a shredding of my story, but there it is. God can put it all back together. God can put your story back together. He can put it back together so it's not the story of what the flesh is telling you, to live in the familiar, to live in the pit, to live in your pain. That's the first fire that we have to go through, the pain. The second fire is we find our purpose. We find our purpose that's here, what's written and what's torn apart, and then put it back together again. When we put it back together, we find our power. We find the power that to be able to wage war every day, to go win the day, what's set forth for you. This is your power. You can rise up to be the one man. You can rise up to be the one man to turn around to be able to claim what is yours. To be that man, that father, that husband, to fight for your family. To fight for them whether or not they're in your life or they're here. Because I still fight for my daughter. I fight for all those other fathers that are feeling the pain and understand what that is. It's dogs coming to the cemetery barking at all of us. To be able to see the light in the times that sometimes when you're sitting in the pain and the pit. But I just want you to know, you can put your life, you can rewrite your story, but rewrite it the way God sees it. Put it back together and find your power. Rise up as the one man, but you got to turn around, and how you're going to do that is you're going to walk the 8 steps. The 8 steps that I laid out here in the Ascension of the Warrior, to rise up every day, to fight the battles between the flesh and the spirit, because that's what the battles are. They're the battles that are in our heads. It's not what happened that day 32 years ago on June 15th. It's not what happened on her birthday. We celebrate her life. We celebrate the gift and the blessings that have all come since that time. And the thing about it is each and every one of us are called to do something much greater, what it is. We're not to live in that pain of our past. Whatever represents your 9/11, represents what you've been through. You have to understand it's not all that. It's not about any of that. It's about your future. It's about, can you sit here and say everything that you're going through, you've been through, and that you're going to go through with every battle just to wake up? Can you sit here and say if you do these things, it's going to be worth it? If you win today, go out and win today, is it going to be worth it? My friends, it doesn't end that way. When I look around the cemetery, here's my mother and my father. Here's another child that was buried. This cemetery, this section of the cemetery, when my daughter was buried here, was empty. There was maybe a dozen tombstones. It's almost full. Every one of these represents a life that walked on this earth, that walked. You're carrying something inside of you. You're carrying your purpose. But you got to go through the fire to find it and then claim your power and take your power back. You can do that. You can do it right now. Don't wind up and let your dream die. Don't let your dream die. Keep fighting through all the battles. Don't listen to what the flesh, the mind is trying to tell you, because it's all a lie. That's living by the code. Stop lying. Stop listening to the lies. Start listening to the truth. Start telling the truth about your life and rewrite the story of your life. Brotherhood is about. I want to comment Brotherhood. You comment Brotherhood, I'll send you a link to join the Brotherhood. It's free. You can join a group of brothers. It's my free group. You get part of the 8-day ascension. You get the fundamentals to be able to learn what it is that God's telling you. Also, comment podcast to listen to my podcast. If you want to get my book, comment book. Comment book. I'll send the book out. You just pay the shipping. I won't send you the one that's all tore apart. I'll send you the one that's the complete one. But today I wish my daughter a happy birthday. Happy 36. It's a heavenly birthday for her. Let's go win today.